Hey, it's Peppy Joe here, coming to you. Peppy's Online Culinary Kitchen. Today is Rib Day. Now, I had posted some pictures online from yesterday's prep, and today we're going to get them on the smoker. Now, I just wanted to recap what I did with these ribs yesterday, and what I used to prep them up. Now, I use a base layer of this and my rub that I make, okay, just happens to be in a spare container. Now, this rub is based upon an online rub recipe from Hey Grill Hey. It's the sweet pork recipe. Now, it's not the same recipe. I've based it upon that. It has some of the same ingredients, but in different amounts and proportions. Plus, I have a few of my own things in there. But it is based upon that. And these little apple juice bottles, these are great. They're just enough in there to do for spritzing and for mixing in with your barbecue sauce, whatever you're using, to make a mop sauce. These little bottles are 8 ounces. They're they're great. So the ribs were prepped yesterday, both sides with those seasoned salts and that rub. And now today we're going to get them on the smoker. Okay, so now that these ribs have been in the fridge overnight and they were wrapped in plastic wrap with the seasonings on it, so the seasonings can make full contact with the meat and get absorbed into the meat. We're gonna unwrap these and we'll get these out on the Z-Grill, out on the 1100 2B, and we're going to start these out on Super Smoke for the first 3 hours or so, 3.5 hours. And as you can see, the ribs, the seasoning has completely stuck to the meat. Now, there is absolutely no binders, no mustard, no mayonnaise, no nothing on these other than just the natural moisture of the meat. And that's all there is. That's the top side. And that's the bottom side. The bone side, the rib side. Now, I expected this to do this and not be as smooth, because the moisture, without the membrane on there, the moisture with gravity, since they were put in the fridge in the plastic bone side down, the moisture with gravity pulled into the bottom of the on the bone side. So I expected to see that, which is just the way, just the way biology and science works. So here's the top of the meat side, and we're going to get these out on the smoker, and I'll check back with you in a bit. Okay, so here we are in super smoke mode, and the ribs are on. The sunlight really does a hamper on the color of them. And like I said, there is absolutely no binder or anything on these ribs except for the natural moisture of the meat. You do not need anything on meat for your rubs to stick. That is a complete myth. Okay, we're going to get this closed up, and we'll come back and check on this in about an hour. Okay, so here we are at the 1 hour mark over here. We're still running super smoke. Now we're going to get a look at the ribs.
It's in a smoke mode.
Okay, they're looking pretty good. The still hasn't formed its bark yet. Still, the rub is still not tacked up, so we're going to let it go for a little bit longer, and then we'll come back and check it in another hour. Okay, so we're a little over 2 hours here, 2 hours and 8 minutes. Still running on super smoke. Let's get a look at the ribs. Okay, much better. You can see here on this spots here, the rub has dried up considerably from the last look. It's not tacky, which is good. So the rub has set up on the ribs, which is a good thing. And now I'm just going to that apple juice that I had talked about earlier. Just going to give it a real quick light spritz. Nothing. Don't want to oversaturate it. Just a little bit, just to make them wet. That's it. Just enough to make them wet. Moisture attracts smoke. Remember that. Now we'll come back and check these in another hour. And by that time, they'll be ready to competition wrap. Okay, so here we are just shy of 3 hour mark. And as you can see again, where the rub has tacked up and dried up again. There's nothing on my finger. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take them off of there. We're going to flip them over and put them on the pan, put them on the foil. Now, there's rub, honey, and butter. And we're going to put those ribs on here, meat side down, with the bones face up. And now we're going to put a little bit more honey on there and some more butter and a sprinkle more rub, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay, as you can see, we're putting the butter on here. The rub and the honey is already on there. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take the sides. We're going to add a little bit of apple juice into this too. I forgot about that. So we're going to add a little bit of apple juice from the spritz that we were using. It's pretty good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold up the sides like so. And then once the sides get folded in, we'll fold up the long edge, just like that. Now we'll put this whole thing on the grill, back on the smoker with the pan, and then I'll turn up the heat on the app to 250. Okay, so there it is, back on the smoker. And we're going to turn the heat up to 250, and we'll check this in about 2 hours. Okay, there we are. We're at 2 hours on a competition wrap, and they are looking amazing. Good bone pull retraction, as you can see. And we're about, let's get a real quick temp on this. 200. 202, 200. That's not bad. That's actually really good. Yep, we are right in the ballpark. Perfect ballpark. So we're going to pull these out of here, and we're going to put them on the rack with the rib side down. Put a little bit of a mop sauce on them, and set them up to tack up, and then we'll be eating. Okay, so there we are. We got them on the rack, and the top is starting to tack up, and you can see that there's excellent bone pull retraction. Now we're going to throw a little bit of glaze on the top of these. It's just my barbecue sauce that I make, thinned down with the apple juice that I used prior. I'm just going to tap this on, glaze them up a little bit. Then we'll let them go for half hour, 45 minutes or so. And this is how we did it in competition. This is how I've won many awards. Many awards. Just like that. Okay, we're just shy of 5.5 hours, 5 hours and 25 minutes. And we are done on the ribs on the smoker. Now we'll pull them off, we'll let them set up a little bit, and we'll slice them up. Okay, there they are. There's the spare ribs on the board, and we're going to get a cut into them and have a look. I've got to find the grain of the meat here so I'm not hitting a bone. There we go. Okay, let's get a look at that one. Nice. Nice texture, not dry. That's the way they should look. Nice and firm. Not fall off the bone, but a nice tug. Oh yeah. And that is how ribs are done.